Post-race conversations here from Daytona International Speedway. I'm Tanner Marlar alongside Anthony Damcott. Anthony, today this Xfinity race really had all the marks of a Daytona Xfinity race. We saw the big one. We saw some surprise finishes, but the headline of it all, to me, was kind of a scuffle, not really more of a disagreement between A.J. Allmendinger and Parker Kligerman.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, yeah, we saw it all tonight in Daytona. Fortunately, we didn't see anybody go upside down. Somehow we saw that last week at Michigan, but I digress. A.J. Allmendinger, Parker Kligerman, it looked to be a great day for A.J. I mean, he was riding a streak of 3 top 10s coming in, but at the same time, he hasn't found victory lane, and he's been to victory lane the last 5 seasons, whether he's been full or part-time. So he's been trying to get that win, and he had a really good shot tonight. Unfortunately, the 48 of Parker Kligerman got a huge run. He got a huge push from Chandler Smith behind him, took the run to the inside, and you can debate if AJ blocked or if Parker tried to side draft and just got too close. But either way, the 16 went sliding into turn 1, hard in the outside wall. NASCAR had no choice but to throw the caution, but it was not the finish that AJ wanted because Parker went on to finish 3rd. So I talked to AJ. I tried to talk to AJ at the Infield Care Center because he was not happy at all. Every time we asked him about what happened in the wreck, did he try to block, blah blah blah, he did the classic. Just got to thank my guys, thank the team. I'm so proud of the team. So very mum on that situation. Parker felt bad about the incident, but he did place the blame on AJ for blocking. So. A tough situation all around. It's not the first time we've seen Parker Kligerman in these situations where he may get a little over aggressive, but obviously this situation probably was no more than a racing deal.
Yeah, and let's talk a little bit about those surprise finishes though, because we had a Jordan Anderson almost wind up in the top 5, wound up 6th. Leland Honeyman comes home in 9th. Kyle Weatherman in 10th. Some really good races out of some guys that are kind of stuck in that mid-pack in the driver's point standings.
Yeah, and I mean, RSS Racing in particular, I believe they had 3 drivers in the top 15. I believe Ryan Sieg led the way, team owner led the way, finished 5th. But I believe Blaine Perkins was 13th and Kyle Sieg was 15th. And for Kyle, it was a really good result for him because he obviously finished the race on his lid last week at Michigan. So, just really what he told me, he wanted to just finish the race on all 4 wheels. But overall, you mentioned Jordan Anderson. He's always good when he comes here. He finished 4th here in February. Jordan Anderson Racing, when it comes to the plate tracks, they find another gear that they don't have during the season, and that says a lot because they actually are really good during the season. So, good runs for everybody all around, and like you said in the beginning, it was typical Daytona. We saw some big ones, and those underdogs managed to sneak their way through and get really good finishes.
Absolutely. Moving on to tomorrow's race, the main event, Cup race, Coke Zero Sugar 400. Who's your dark horse pick for tomorrow?
Listen, I don't think before qualifying I would have picked him, but I got to go with Ryan Preece. He had a really good qualifying session. The Fords look really fast, so I think Ryan Preece, obviously last year, the scary flip here on the backstretch, which has been paved, so hopefully we don't see that tomorrow, but I think the redemption story is in line for Mr. Ryan Preece.
You talked about fast Fords, but I'm going to go in a different direction. I'm going to go with a fast Chevrolet, somebody who's won here before, who's really good on super speedways. I'm going to go with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I think that, still this late in the season, I feel like we're missing just somebody to come in and swipe one of those last playoff spots, and I think Stenhouse could be the guy tomorrow.
Well, and I think, we talk about how the Fords are fast, the Chevys are fast tonight, and I mean, but you can't rule out the Toyotas.
No, we had a Toyota win the Xfinity race tonight.
Exactly. We had a Toyota won too. Joe Gibbs won too. Ryan Truex, Chandler Smith. I think it was a huge win for them just because we all expected Austin Hill to come out and dominate and dog walk the field. He wrecked on lap 1. Yeah. That kind of blew the doors open to see who would go to victory lane. And I mean, you had a Chevy sweep the stages and Justin Allgaier. You had a Chevy lead the most laps with A.J. Allmendinger. And it was still a Toyota that went to victory lane. Ryan Truex, obviously, very sentimental year for the Truex family. Yeah. So I think, big win for him and shows the Toyotas do have speed here.
Absolutely. Just goes to show you anything can happen here at Daytona. We are super excited tomorrow, Coke Zero Sugar 400, but that's all we've got for tonight. It's been Post-Race Conversations. I'm Tanner Marlar. He's Anthony Damcott. We'll see you guys next time.
This is Custom Patch Hats. But what makes us custom? Well, that actually begins with you. We're just bringing your unique vision to life. No knockoffs, no lookalikes. Your design is one of a kind. We know hats, we know design, and we know quality. The proof? It's in our production. Hand-stitched with precision and care, with brands you know and trust. A one-of-a-kind patch deserves a one-of-a-kind treatment, all the way to your doorstep. It's how we keep it custom.
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.